Yes. I'm on my way. Oh, it's you. You're the last person I expected to see in this lifetime. Or the next.
If you're referring to my speculative demise, you should have faith, old friend. It's been greatly exaggerated.
Fantastic. Suppose it's just another old tale got wrong again, I see. Well, what brings you by, old friend?
I've found it.
Oh, let me guess. You found another clue to... what? Another clue?
Not another clue, my old friend, but its actual resting location.
This cursed artifact has become an obsession with you. How many men will die this time trying to unearth what should never be brought to light?
If you knew my stake in its recovery, you too would not stop until you recovered it.
Count me out, Edinger. I'll not be dragged off to another of your fruitless digging sprees.
Not digging, Fallent. Sailing. Think of it as your big chance to get away from it all. Well, would you say, old friend, one more time, for old time's sake?
Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 23 of Riders on the Storm.
Woo!
And with it, we bring season's greetings from our Hard Slingers.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a
Happy
season's
Rosh Hashanah.
and Kwanzaa. And a special season greetings to Isaac Wetzel. Thanks for being such a great listener to the show.
Way to go, Wetzel.
Yeah. Okay, so when we last left off, you guys found yourselves standing
In front of a man,
named
asking him to marry me. No.
You don't remember, do you?
I'm just a woman standing in front of a man.
You just finished fighting this elderly man after you blasted open his shack.
He technically blasted open his own shack.
Well, he did after you guys decided
we tried to force our way in.
his front
Fireball.
door wide
Yeah.
open. In which case he
To use the front door.
He animated several of the scarecrows in his desolate field to come and bring upon his wrath through them upon you. And then it wasn't until he had charmed Vratislav had stopped Ruby from getting closer to Fallon, that she had mentioned that they were friends of a man named
Edinger.
Edinger.
Homeboy
At which
Edinger.
point, hostilities towards Fallon ceased. The two remaining scarecrows returned to their original positions in the barren fields, and he looks upon the small warrior with curiosity.
Edinger, you say?
Yes. Do you know him?
He is a vile man. You should be wary of trusting him.
Well, that's a strong opinion. He helped us get here.
Sounds like Edinger to me.
He may have been trustworthy once, possibly even now, yet I don't think he ever was to me.
What did he do to you? How do you even know him?
He's a liar. He was the one who managed to recruit the recovery team I had been a part of. He lied to each and every one of us, without exception. Once we had landed here on the island, almost immediately we were set upon by this island's dangers. We lost good men, damn it, but he would not turn back. Only a few of us barely made it to the Temple of Gruumahn.
Wow. So you've been to the Temple of Gruumahn.
I have. And from that cursed place, only he and I escaped that lair of doom. We tried to make it back to our airships, but those damnable serpent beasts were closing in on us, and we could hear them behind us. And in an effort of self-preservation, Edinger incapacitated me and made good his escape at my expense.
That doesn't sound right. He
Sounds right to me.
No,
Didn't seem questionable. You said airships, so you would be able to operate this thing that we came in on, right?
Oh, I'm very familiar with that particular airship indeed.
We found a new captain.
Hey, I did a very good job. Thank you very much.
Might have a good idea here.
I would like to extend my apology amongst all of you. I never meant for hostilities to get to this point, but if you will allow me.
And he motions towards the two remaining scarecrows to come closer to the group. And he motions for everyone to move into a closer circle about him.
I do.
Sir, you should have just opened the door.
I had thought about that. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough before you managed to put your big size 18 through the front.
I tried to knock quietly.
I told you guys to wait.
I rolled a fail.
She should be your leader. You realize that, of course, right? You should definitely put her in charge.
Ruby's standing tall in her shortest way possible, beaming at. She likes attention.
Definitely stout one. You should be the one in charge of this group.
See, no one listens to me, but I know I got some good ideas.
What were you saying?
She puts her head down.
As everyone gathers around, you see him murmur something and raise his hands, and the scarecrows begin to glow and start turning to dust as the remaining hit points that they have begin to move towards each of you. Basically, he's taking the life essence from them and redispatching them between you. And those are 42 hit points between the two of them that you guys can split between yourselves however you want to.
I could imagine Rafa going like, not again. What's happening?
What is this warm, fuzzy feeling?
Something's happening.
Ruby hasn't been hit, so we're good.
Bratislav's at 14.
That's way over for me.
I'm okay over here.
Guys, just take some each.
Yeah, hold on.
It's just way easier.
I'm just gonna hold on to the book.
How much are you splitting?
I think we
That's
have
your best
enough.
impression.
So
That's the best I could get out of me right now.
I think we have enough. So if we want to cut back it and say we all just get back to full health, I'm pretty
But
sure
how
we
many-
have enough.
How many points are we splitting? I don't know.
It's
come on.
42 overall.
42,
I'm
right?
taking
Oh,
11.
Oh my God.
All right. So do you want to figure out the math?
Fuck the math.
Merry Christmas.
Playing Dungeons and Fractions. So he leads, he just takes the initiative and starts heading towards the aircraft, the airship itself.
Well, let's have a look at this old beauty. I haven't seen her in 3 years at least.
While we're walking over there, I'd like to kind of hang back and talk to Rafu and... Hey, not Rafu, sorry. Kitty Cat.
Batu.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
So while this is happening, I'd like to hang back and talk to Batu. And, hey, Batu, any insight on what's going on here? Like...
You feel this worming sensation as his head begins to come out from beneath your tunic, and he looks at you and he says, "What can I do for you, Ruby?"
I don't know. This guy says that he knows Edinger, and I don't know. I don't really have a good feeling about me going right now, and I'm just seeing, since you probably overheard everything, what you're thinking.
You don't feel good about Edinger, Ruby? Or the old man that has now joined your procession?
I'm definitely questioning Edinger from what I've heard. I mean, why would this man be on the island if it wasn't for him being stuck? But I really don't know what to believe anymore.
Who's next to Fountain, by the way?
Probably walking.
He's leading up front right now.
If he's walking up towards the boat, then the hovercraft, I would like to follow along. Airship.
Yeah, I'm trailing toward the back.
He notices that the group is starting to stretch out, and he notices that the halfling has remained behind briefly. And as he looks back, he sees that she's talking to something, and as his eyes follow what she's addressing, his eyes grow really wide, and he looks at you, Rafu, and he says,
Where did that lynx come from?
What? Lynx? Oh.
That
Are you not-
animal she is talking to.
Are you not a cat person?
I'm more of a scarecrow type of a man myself, but where did that lynx come from?
I think she found him.
Where?
In the forest when we first landed.
On this island.
I think so. I don't remember seeing a cat beforehand.
He puts his hand on your shoulder and he says,
You should beware, my friend. Lynx are not indigenous to this island. Now please give me a hand up.
I'll give you a hand up.
oh, give me 5.
Also, I'll be like,
5 across the eyes. Don't use 10. I can only fit 5 right now.
only 5?
Only 5.
I'd like to be excused from the podcast.
I don't know what just happened.
Ruby,
I'm so confused.
From what this man is telling us about your friend Edinger, perhaps it is best that he is no longer in our company.
I don't know what to feel, but I mean, nothing we can do right now. Seems like this man could help us get to the Soul Crucible.
You are still going for this artifact.
We've already had this discussion, Bot, too. We have to get it.
I am yours to command. Quickly get us aboard the airship.
Okay.
Vratislav, what are you doing?
I've been trailing behind most of the group, just checking surroundings. If everyone else is boarding the ship, I will follow them onto it.
Eldon.
I am following behind Rafu mostly. I'm keeping an eye on Outland.
Okay. You see he heads towards the 2 control sticks, grabs them with ease, and just brings this vessel up, just right up to about a ceiling of 50 feet, and says,
Where would you like me to take us? Back towards Scandea?
Not,
Perhaps the mainland?
no, not quite yet.
No, we have to go get the Soul Crucible, Fallon.
Wait a minute. The Soul Crucible was last seen in the Temple of Gruumahn.
And that's
And that's
exactly
where we're going.
where we want to go.
Uber driver,
he
please.
starts to bring the vessel back down.
Wait a minute. There's no way I will ever set foot in that temple again. You don't know the torture that was imposed upon me there. The dark arts are very heavy in that sanctum.
During his little spiel there, I'm going to march my way over and take control of the ship.
Oh, well, if you feel confident enough to do so.
I really
As
think
you
we
s-
should let him
Do
drive.
you grab the sticks?
I grab the 6.
Okay, go ahead and make a proficiency
Vratislav,
check.
no!
Wisdom check.
It's okay. I'm a ranger. I should be good at this, but we'll see.
You say that.
Oh,
18.
With
there
a
we go.
smug attitude, you grab these dual sticks and bring this thing back up to 50 feet. Just like, yeah. Fuck you, old man.
You want to be
Hey,
dropped off?
the future is now old.
Future is now.
Future's here.
All right, so I bring it back up to a hover, and then I will ask the group. I know one of us has a map.
Rafu has a map.
Where
Has a
are
map.
we?
Kept it with the
What's my
barbarian.
heading?
And the map.
We're heading south.
It's south, right?
Yeah, we're heading south.
Everybody, please refer to your map.
The map.
You're at the little box area that is Fallon's shack.
We just
Yeah.
directly south.
Moderately west.
Temple of Gruumahn is directly south on
Southwest?
a peninsula that is not to be confused for an island.
Southeast. We're going southeast.
No, it's southwest.
That's west.
Oh.
Remember the sun
Sun.
That won't help
sets
you on this
in the
diagram.
east.
in the-
You know what? Fuck you guys about
This
my
island, I
island.
tell you. That's why
My
it's
island.
damned.
There's something wrong with my island.
No, we never said anything that was wrong with your island.
I
No, we're
know.
just trying to remember which direction the sun rises in this world. you know?
Rises in the west.
Yes.
So Rafu will return back to Rathslav's question of the map, and Rafu pulls it out and we'll show it to Rathslav. You want to see the map, right?
I do.
So I'm gonna whip it out.
Okay, so looking over the map, it looks like as the crow flies, it'd be over land.
What?
I'm asking for group opinions now.
Oh.
I don't know what you
should
just
we-
said.
As the crow flies, the straightest way is to go over land.
Whoa. We don't all speak Ranger.
Is that before or after the big tree?
That's what I'm saying. There's going to be a lot of terrain we have to go over. Or should we fly out over the ocean
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
well,
come
Could
back
take all
into
of
the
2 seconds.
cove?
No, let's just head directly to it.
if we go high enough,
I want to go the fastest
Straight,
way
yeah.
without crashing.
yeah, I want
That
to
is my direction.
straight there. The longer we hang out in the sky,
the
the
crow
drakes
flies.
will come to us.
boom.
Because as the drakes fly,
You should know that one of the areas of the drakes is just to the southwest of our position right now.
Oh, that's where we're going.
No, you wanted to go southeast. I do not recommend staying in the air for a very long time.
yes, so we just got to get there.
What do you know about these drakes, Fallon?
I know that they will immediately attack us if we reach a certain level in the sky. When we first arrived on the island, we encountered them.
What are they protecting?
I don't know. They never told me. They never had me for tea.
Never invite you to
Well,
lunch.
No.
considering that you've had time to
sandwiches.
Captain
be
Cordova
on an
did,
island,
of course, but I always refused his invitation.
Do you happen to know how high up it is for the threshold? Do we have to...
wait, it's still daytime though,
I
right?
would. Yes, it is.
I don't think it has anything to do with
Why can't we just go, I don't know, 100 feet above
skim
where...
That's what
tree
I'm
line?
asking,
trees?
like,
Yeah,
that's
Let's
what I'm
just skim
saying.
the
Do we
trees.
have to
we're
be
going
like...
stealth mode, baby.
if we have to skim trees...
Low and fast.
I say we just
would
skim the
recommend
trees.
staying as close to the terrain and the foliage as possible.
So fly below the radar, that's going to be...
I say
I
let's just
can do
skim the
it.
trees.
Yeah, I think we got this.
I will take you there. I will do so without complaint. Just do not ask me to disembark and into the temple itself.
We won't make you do anything you don't want to, but if you could wait for us, I mean,
I
was
would
really
be more than
nice.
happy.
I don't think he wants
Yeah.
to fly us there either, but I guess he's doing it.
Rafu also
I
wants to
still
throw a
have the
suspicious
sticks. It's
look over to
50-50.
Ruby,
I don't want to fly that low.
going, you think he's going to wait for us?
I give you my word.
we don't know what that's worth, and a lot of people have given us our words, and they're turning out to be
Can I roll
scoundrels.
insight on that?
Well, I can
See how
have your
truthful
word
he
in
is?
one hand and
Sure, go
shit
ahead.
in the other and see which one fills
See
up
if he
faster.
actually... Oh, that's
I would like
That's-
to do.
6.
I would like to
Six.
do an insight check as well.
He has a very fatherly smile about him to you. You may not know your father, but you would imagine that your father might look like Fallon.
That's messed up,
I
man.
would
I
like
never
to
met
do
my
an insight
parents.
check as well. Is 17.
17. He is genuinely sincere that he will do what he says he will do.
I only have one request. When you leave this island, you take me with you.
Well, I don't think we have a choice. I mean, you're the best person to fly this thing, so
Seems good. He
Well, I
he
don't
could have
know
left
this
on his own.
ranger here.
And we're leaving
He's
you-
very capable of doing it as well. And
Well-
I noticed that you have a paladin with you. I'm hoping that he is good as his word.
that's questionable.
I have yet to lie.
Very
Ruby's over here, like giving him shifty eyes. Like,
good. But if you would like, I will be more than happy to fly you there.
you take us there, and we'll take you. We'll give you protection on the way out.
That is a good arrangement.
All right,
So
let's
he-
do this.
He goes back by Vratislav, who's working the sticks still, and he says,
Allow me to take over briefly. I'll get us there. I'll keep us close to the foliage.
I'll step out of the way and let him go.
he looks at you, he says,
I know you're not very trustworthy of me. You have your doubts, and I'm sorry. Perhaps this may change your mind.
and he pulls out
May I bribe you?
this large ring,
Ah, it's the cock ring.
Yes.
the cock ring again, yes. And,
The rigid.
and he hands it to you, and it's made of like a composite of iron and granite. It's kind of rough,
Rock hard.
but it seems like it would be
Real
larger
stiff
than would
material.
fit on any finger that you have.
It's for your third member.
It's
be
not
worn
a
as a
fucking
bracelet.
cock ring.
When you get close to the Soul Crucible, you want to brandish this before you. I advise you to tuck it someplace.
That's not coming out the way I'm hoping.
Put it in your prison wallet is what
I
he's
can't even say
saying.
place it someplace nobody will find it because this is just going off the fucking rails. at
Yeah,
this
prison
point.
wallet, man. Hide that in your prison wallet.
He hands it to you. You figure out what you want to do with it.
You smuggle it in however you
Just
want.
do something where it's not seen.
We're on the next
I
part.
fashion a necklace out of twine and keep it tucked behind my armor.
All right, let's
I'm
move
still
on.
labeled just for.
I won't survive if we continue on with the cock
labeling
ring.
it as cock ring, so everyone knows
Okay.
what it is.
That way we know what to grab off your corpse if you die.
Yeah.
Granite rough
It's at my chest.
We know
okay?
where to grab.
No, I'm wearing it around my chest. I'm saying
It's
for
the
all
sharp
you
iron
jagoffs,
cock ring.
it's a cock ring. Fine.
We got better jokes than last time.
I guess it just keeps devolving to that. So.
Kind of set it up. Like,
So-
how dare you volley something like that and have
know.
have us not slam dunk on that?
I mean, know your audience.
Yeah, you're throwing the ball up in the air and getting mad when we yell at you. What is this shit? We scored 2 points.
So he brings the ship in fast and low.
Ooh, coming
It
hot.
probably takes you about 6 minutes to clear the southern portion of the cove arm. You guys clear the water that separates the cove arm.
6 minutes is faster than it takes us to make a decision in the game.
Yes. You guys clear the body of water.
Speed.
You guys clear the body of water that the temple overlooks. Now the temple is on a higher piece of ground. It's elevated higher than the cove portion. As you guys begin to get closer, you notice that on that southeast plateau, the jungle begins to give way to a large clearing with 3 large stone obelisks. They rise well over 100 feet in the air, surrounding a stone base. A 4th stone obelisk has been shattered and lays in ruins and surrounded by skulls on pikes.
That's always a good sign.
That's how our beach party started, you know?
Yeah, with pikes and
Skulls.
skulls.
Beach party.
One of the smaller obelisks has been shattered in the same quadrant that the large one has been shattered. As the airship begins to descend, closer inspection reveals the dilapidated, condition of the exterior of the Temple of Gruumahn. It's also noted that the surrounding jungle is very quiet. You hear nothing. And because the airship doesn't make any noise, the entire air around you is silent. It descends on that side. So imagine that the edge of the cove is over that way, like at the edge of the table. So it would come down over there.
This is eerie. I don't know how I feel about this, guys.
Fallent, this obelisk over there, was it like that when you arrived here 3 years ago?
Yes, it was. In fact, the only thing that appears to have changed is that the surrounding jungle may have gotten more dense.
Anything in particular noteworthy about that broken obelisk?
You guys are still extremely far away from it.
Oh, no, I was asking Fallent.
Oh,
Earlier on, we did notice that there were some ruins about it, but I was unable to make out what they were. They appeared to be in some kind of very ancient writing that I am not schooled in. Although I do believe Edinger may have known, but if he did, he gave no indication to me whatsoever.
He does
So
tend
chatty
to.
about
Damn
Edinger,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Really misses his friend.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
were
that's exactly what I'm gathering.
do you guys disembark the airship? Are you guys still on the airship, or what are you guys doing?
I would like to hop down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
ready.
ready
Are
to
we just
ground.
hovering at this point?
We were.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hovering, but imagine that the airship is back there by Koosh.
Okay.
Way back there. As the rest of you depart the airship, Fallent looks at the elf maiden and says,
I request that she stays behind for protection and for assurance that I will be back for you.
with that, Rally does stay behind if you guys all agree to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you better come back.
You hear, Ruby, we need to Be swift. We cannot linger here long. And at this point, I would like for everybody to make a perception check.
I'm definitely getting that bot too. Oh,
Man.
Oh, nat one.
Same here. Oh, yeah.
Nailed it.
It's gonna be crap. Perception is a 4.
4.
16.
16. Vratislav is the only one that seems to notice this, and it might be something to do with his keen senses as a ranger.
Well, bot 2 got
But
me
he
distracted.
hears screaming coming from the center of this stone plateau, from the stone steps that seem to lead down in the center. Did I mention there were stone steps that lead down?
No.
No, now
You
you
did
do.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me explain something about this, my oversight. In the middle of this stone plateau that these obelisks surround is a set of stone steps that lead down and descend into darkness. It is from those stone steps that you seem to hear some screaming coming from, and it's getting louder.
But only Vratislav can hear it.
He's the only one that has detected it at this time.
Bot 2, I know we have to get in and out of here. I don't. I need to focus right now.
Shh. Don't you hear that?
What?
I think if someone was screaming, you'd be like, what the hell? You know?
Get the fuck out of here! What for your fucking lies? You see a band of people, 6 figures, all human with the exception of one, leaving the steps in a really fast fashion. And they begin to come out into the sunlight, and they see you, and they look past you, and they see the sunlight gleaming off the airship.
There. What's our way off this damnable island? Take the airship, man.
Hail, friends.
2 men immediately break away from the formation and move at full speed off to the side towards the cliff.
Not towards the airship?
The airship is hovering
Going
just
to
near
flank
the
us,
cliff.
Yeah.
Ruby.
That's
What?
right. Fallon, take it up 50 feet.
Yes.
As he begins
Right
Cover her
away.
support.
As he begins to ascend, he notices that the sunlight is briefly blocked out, and he looks up and he sees a large blue drake begin to descend upon him.
Oh, man.
We have to protect Fallon. We gotta keep that airship.
You know what you have to do?
Ruby, there's no
You got to
time.
roll initiative.
There's no time for that, Ruby.
Eldon,
1. Oh, well, more than 1. It's a 2. What do you want to do with that?
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
Ruby,
17.
Rathu,
17 as well.
Vratislav,
17.
It'll probably go Vratislav, me, and then Rafu.
Well, we have to check Dex.
Okay. You 3 all got 17s, right?
Yes.
So do I.
Yeah.
So
Plus
we,
1
we
to
win,
Dex.
right?
Okay.
I
Plus
got
1 to Dex. What do
Plus 2 decks.
Plus
Oh,
2
you
Dex?
got them
So
highest?
he's higher.
Yeah, so Rafu goes first.
No, I'm going to have to do a roll off with him.
Oh, okay.
Rafu smash.
Is
All right,
Rafu
Raph.
our most dexterous?
Yeah. Now.
9.
Yeah, I'm a
17 on the
strength-based
die.
ranger,
All right.
Yeah.
oddly.
So you're 1, 2.
Magic.
Ruby or Vratislav, who goes after you?
Plus 1 Dex.
Plus 1. We have the same.
Roll
Roll
off.
off.
Roll off.
Highest 20.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you go 21.
I
on
won.
that.
Rafu, you see this band of what you could best be described as mercenaries heading out of this temple. They have a look of fear on their faces, but yet a look of hope as they see the airship rising.
Okay. I want to walk up with my left hand in the air and my right hand kind of by my axe. Friends, we're not here to hurt you.
They're not walking, they're running.
I'm trying to get them to
Okay.
stop. So I'm like, hey, friends, stop. We're not here to hurt you. Do they slow down?
They do not slow down.
They're here to hurt us, Rafu.
I tried, Eldon.
Take
I
the
honestly tried.
ship. Whatever the cost may be, take the ship.
You see this large, lumbering figure, part of their group. He's a huge, huge, imposing man. Something like maybe one of your tribes may have had to deal with in the past when it came to territorial disputes, Rafu. And he moves. What are you going to do? You could move if you want.
I want to move forward and still attempt to get him to, slow down and.
Okay, go ahead. Move towards him.
I don't know what would actually put me on the map, but if they're moving towards.
Just imagine there's 2 spaces from the edge of the
All right.
map to where you are.
Just
you still have 2 more to go.
I'm fine right there. Because they're moving forward.
Right.
So that at least puts us 15 spaces away.
Okay. The band of
woke up.
mercenaries, they notice this half-orc trying to signal them down, but they do not look like they're ready to talk whatsoever. The 2 in the bushes on the peripheral of the temple disappear from sight as they go into the foliage. The other 4 begin to move forward.
Take them, kill them. Take what's theirs. It will be ours. We need to get off this fucking island.
And they all begin to move forward, with the exception of the one that is in robes.
Wait, in robes? So if they're
He
around-
is wearing robes, indeed. And he raises his hand, signaling that he sees you as well. And then his fingers point towards you. And you see this bolt leave his hands, aiming this discharged energy towards you.
Great, we're gonna die before we even get in.
16
16 will hit.
for 2 points of damage.
Oh yeah, we're fine. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Ruby, you
Ru-
now see this going on before you, this whole battle begin to unfold. Something you didn't expect to happen. Certainly not on the island of the damned.
Yeah, no, never expecting battle. Ruby's gonna really quick cast Armor of Shadows, basically mage armor, on herself, and take coverage in this. Looks like this little, like, broken down wall, and she's gonna
Alrighty.
take coverage in there.
Okay. You go to move her. Can you reach her? Yeah. Vratislav, one of the men appears to be carrying 2 swords. And from what you know about your history and who you are, he's probably a ranger such as yourself. Maybe trained in different styles, but he definitely has the mark of a ranger.
I am going to raise my long sword above my head and charge at him.
Okay.
Am I within 60?
Yes.
Okay.
The sunlight catches the blade, or the blade catches the sunlight. Sorry. The sunlight catches.
Who catches who? And Ruby goes down.
That is, that's 12 to hit.
Okay. As the sword comes down, you see him with a skill that matches your own deflect your sword with one of his swords. You just see him give you this wry smile, like, better luck next time, friend.
I match it. A baseball bat in this thing.
Eldon.
All right. Sorry, I'm like looking at spells.
It's been a while since we've done combat like this.
Yeah. I'm going to. Eldon will move up. 2, 3, 5. Next to the ranger. Next to the rangers, I guess.
Ranger,
Yes.
yes.
And then he will cast Bless on himself, Rafu, and Vratislav.
What does that do?
You guys
Describe
have
for the listeners what blessed does.
Hashtag blessed.
a little bit. Bless
Drake.
doesn't allow. It gives all of us 1d4 to our attack rolls and saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh, very nice.
To the people
Very
around
nice.
you, or just
Me
too?
3 people.
oh, thank
How long does that last for?
And there's a range, proximity range. I'm pretty
okay.
sure you're outside of it.
yeah. It's cool. I'm just
It lasts for a minute. So basically until combat's done.
Yeah.
10 rounds of
Like
combat.
10 rounds of combat. If
Okay.
combat's not done, we should end the session.
fucked.
We should end the session.
Those attack rolls and what else?
Saving throws.
Saving throws.
You see.
Was it attack rolls or damage?
Attack rolls. So like the
attack
chance to
rolls.
hit
Yeah,
is higher.
Okay. 1d4, 18k. Okay.
Yep.
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh.
Nope.
15.
Eldon, make a perception check.
Sorry, I was just making sure
11,
I got it
Rafa.
right. Perception 17.
Rafu?
11.
11. Ruby and Rafu are too preoccupied with what is going on, but Vratislav and Eldon notice that the airship has begun to dip down below the crest of the plateau. They look up and they see the Drake begin to follow suit. And just as the airship clears the ridge of the plateau, they see two men jump from the plateau out of the trees and go over the edge in the same direction that the airship had gone.
Oh, we're on our own, as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have never trusted him.
I didn't, but
I
mean,
think they'll be back.
I'm here. I'm on a contract, man.
It's his competence we shouldn't have trusted.
I think
really.
they'll be back.
You guys know what happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
that's
bailed ship?
He marooned us.
No.
No.
The
No.
ship is doing a maneuver as the Drake is coming down, and those two
Oh, those two guys.
Rounded down.
those two mercenaries had went around the peripheral
I still have no faith in
and
that
jumped
ship coming
down
back,
onto
but-
the vessel itself.
Yeah. They boarded the ship.
I don't
So-
know.
It'll be up to
Fallon's.
Valent and
The fighter.
Raleigh to defend that ship against those two people.
I think they can do it.
Well, Fallon did send us a warm greeting.
Fallon's a tough
He
cookie.
did send us a warm greeting. Yeah, but he may have exhausted his warm greetings.
Maybe.
Rafu, back to the top of the queue. What's going on? Your greeting has been met.
My
with
greeting
violence.
has. They hurted me.
Hurted me.
They hurted me.
They hit you for 2 damage.
They hurted me.
I thought he meant like they herded him like sheep.
That's what I thought too.
Like,
no,
okay.
not
I'm just going to let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Are you mad?
I
now?
tried. I tried to be nice about this,
full-blown
but they don't want to play nice.
You know when you extend your hand that means?
Rafu wants to enter a rage and attack this ranger.
Trying to play nice.
I tried to play nice.
I think we're getting
All right,
too
do
close
it.
to this ranger, but
Move forward. Make it
No,
happen.
I'm going. Moving
Come
forward
on, move
and attacking.
forward.
roll your d4.
That's 16 to hit.
That will hit.
And
Gosh.
leave me alone.
Let-
This is what happens when
let
you
him finish his calculus.
That's 7 points of damage.
7 points. I was going to say we got quite a few bottle caps here. In fact, there's 7 of them. Do you want each
He
one of
needs
them
an
to
Atticus.
represent?
I do.
He's
Okay, so 7 points of damage.
Yeah, 7 points of damage.
So the ranger in front of
Everyone.
Vratislav
Not
has Eldon and Rafu to choose from. So out of the 3 decisions, I'm going to roll my D15. Right, Rafu?
That's right. That's the
1, 2, 3.
rectangular
Okay.
one.
He will swing at you, Rafu, with his 2 swords. And one of them will hit for 7 points of damage.
That's slashing.
You get a half it.
Yes.
It is slashing. The other merc that's towards the rear raises up his bow and sights in on one of you 3 as well. That'll go for Vratislav. And you see this arrow just go wide, completely missing the whole group. This large Goliath of a man looks at the half-orc and sees a worthy adversary. You see him begin to flex, and he calls you out. Half-orc, I want a piece of you.
Oh boy.
Everybody wants a piece of this.
I want a piece, just the green half.
And he raises up this great axe and brings it down. And that will hit. For 10 points of damage.
What kind of damage? Is that halved?
Just have
Murderous
it, man.
damage.
Just have it.
Just have it. All right.
Just have
Just have it.
I guarantee you will
Yeah.
have the damage he's doing.
Well, I didn't know what he was wielding.
An axe. It doesn't matter. If it's a
Doesn't
weapon,
matter.
you'll have it. You
You
just gotta
see
worry about magic.
the robed figure that was hanging out in the back move forward about 30 feet, and then he disappears and reappears right on the other side of the wall next to Ruby. And that is his move. Ruby, it is your turn.
Do I notice him appearing there?
Yes, you do.
I would like to whip around and cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to do it with the repelling blast, my invocation.
All right.
That does not hit. So that's
Okay.
cool.
Does it do any half damage or anything like that?
No, it's
Okay.
a cantrip.
Looks like
But I would-
It's a can't trip,
Three
actually.
tokens.
I know, but we're going into.
What are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
She's just never gonna use them.
No, I am, but I want.
These are gonna be her fucking Phoenix Downs at the end
No,
of the
no,
fucking
they're
game.
gonna be. They're. No, what I'm going to use them for my spell slots.
They replenish spell slots too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
saving
fair.
for
Does
my
one of
spell
those spell slots heal?
So yes. So I would like to run away a bit.
Okay, sure. Which
and
way do you want to go?
I would like to hop over the wall and just kind of hide myself into the bushes.
Okay.
Roll to hop because you're a halfling.
It's a low enough wall that she
Okay.
can do it. It would just be, it was partial cover, which is why he wanted to get closer to her. So
I'm scrambling
with her
over
full,
it.
With her full movement, she could hop the wall and then hide in the difficult terrain of the bushes.
By any chance, do any of us see this?
No,
I
Oh,
definitely
you
do.
guys
I
are
know,
like you guys are
'cause
like full.
She's
on in
always
battle.
like hidden somewhere on the field. Like,
No, I'm engaged with the.
I just
ranger.
assume she's behind me and I call it a day.
I'll leave that up to your own role playing, whether or not you see this go on. Vratislav.
Okay, on the ranger in front of me, I will cast Hunter's Mark and roll to hit. 16, 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
That is 15, 18 points of damage as I
Get
bring my
wrecked.
longsword
Nice damage.
down.
Yes, you bring your long sword down and you really wreck his shit in. But he's still hanging in there. He has not given up yet.
Is he at least bleeding good? Or
He is bleeding very well at this
He's
point.
very good at bleeding.
yeah.
Eldon,
Do it.
welcome
I'm-
back to the world.
I'm also going to be attacking. See what happens. Not good.
You want to
guys
use
also
one of
have-
my dice?
Advantage.
Oh shoot! I do
Yeah,
have
You
advantage.
have advantage.
Well, let's see if-
because you're 5
shit.
feet.
Let's see if this is if it helped. It helped, sort of. Does let's see, 17 hit?
That will hit.
Yeah. All right, dude. Look at us. We're a fucking team.
We're doing team things.
We got a fucking team. Like my
I'm
bless,
raging.
your advantage. We got this. That is 8 damage.
Eldon, it's probably been a while, but will you please describe this man's death for me?
Ooh.
And you get hit points back.
Oh, I do get hit points back. Wait, I have full hit points.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'll take care of that.
I get 3 more hit points. That
That's
go to waste.
non-transferable.
Sword straight into his chest cavity, going down.
Okay. You see him drop both of his weapons, grab the blade as it enters into his sternum, as his eyes go wide, almost as in disbelief. And you almost get the insight that that's the look that somebody would give if they were so close to achieving victory and then having fall short. That victory might have been leaving.
Eldon then teabags him.
Rafu.
That's 26 to hit.
Okay.
I want to hit the giant. Sorry.
That hits.
I got excited.
Does
So-
it hit?
I'm glad
The
you're telling me
giant-
what works for you.
I totally wanted to see what the roll was before I said anything. Rafu wants to walk up to the giant guy. I try to negotiate. You don't want to listen. And strike down on him.
Okay.
And that will be for 10 points of damage.
10 points. Now you're raging, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have advantage? Or is that's reckless
No.
attack?
That was
Reckless
reckless
attack.
attack. I didn't.
Okay.
Attack
You didn't activate
recklessly.
that yet?
No.
The big burly Goliath in front of you takes this beating and he looks down and that looks good, thank you. Now it's my turn to deal you some love, my friend. And he brings his axe back down upon you again. And he misses, surprisingly, as the blood
Cocky.
coming across his hands and down the shaft of his axe cause it to twirl in his hands.
If we were truly friends, you would have put your axe down.
Fuck you, you're not my friend. You'll be my lapdog. Be
Then
my
you're gonna
sock puppet.
die.
My sock puppet. 2 hot dogs, 1 bun.
What the fuck is happening?
Ruby!
Ruby's very confused
This
about
is
the
why you
sock
don't
puppets.
have friends on this
You
island.
just killed one of my friends.
Isn't
I don't
it-
like that.
Isn't it this guy's turn?
Oh, shit. I forgot. I have
And-
2 more
and-
guys. Thank you for pointing that out, Ruby.
And the archer?
will like to take his shot at Eldon.
What? Oh yeah, I killed someone.
Well, he's going to move over this way so he can get a
Yeah,
better shot
that's
at
true.
you. He
Yeah.
moves about 20 feet to his left so he can see you more clearly. And I believe that 13, that's going to miss.
Nope.
Okay.
Now it's creepy.
The one in the robes cannot seem to locate you, Ruby. You have jumped over the wall. He heard some rustling of bushes, but that was really all he was able to discern. He will then move away from the cover from behind the wall, and he will raise his hand, and he will send. He creates like a ball in the air, this black ball, and he sends it towards Vratislav. 17
Hits.
hits, and you see this chromatic orb make its way towards you
We get a
for
saving
8 points
throw,
of damage. No, there's no saving.
Wow.
throw.
Damn it! You could have been #blessed.
Ruby,
Ruby would like to pop up out of the bushes, look for the guy that came out of nowhere.
you see him. He's no
Lux.
longer looking for you. You do see that he is interested in the group before him.
And I cast, that's not making up a good one, but I cast Sacred Flame on him, and it is a dex saving throw.
Alrighty,
He's a mage. You can't have much.
12.
That's it.
That matches.
Okay.
That matches.
Oh no.
Does he get half damage on that or anything?
No, because it's a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's your charisma?
My charisma, it's max as I can be. It's
Plus 2.
15.
Oh, 15? Okay.
Yeah, 15, so it's 12. So spell save DC, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Proficiency isn't added onto that?
It is.
It is, but right now it's only +2.
But it's only plus
proficiency.
2.
Oh.
So
Your spell save
yeah,
is
10,
12.
so it's 12.
Okay.
It's as max as it can get
Yeah.
for what I am.
Now you, to metagame, you could use that to make me have to re-roll that.
Why?
You have 3.
Doubloons.
Okay, I will.
Because you roleplay so good, you get them so often.
Okay, so Ruby is going to trade in one of her gold doubloons to make me re-roll that. And I roll a
and that-
natural 1.
Yay!
Yeah.
Well played, Ruby.
Totally knew that,
That
was
was
going
a
to
way to cash it
happen. Okay, so it's a d8 damage. So that'll be 3 points of damage.
3.
It's radiant too.
Okay. So what does that do? It won't do anything.
This means she shines bright like a
It's
diamond.
a normal person.
Okay.
Okay,
she's
that's my
radiant.
damage. That's it. That's all I got.
Hey.
And then I pop back into the bushes.
Okay.
Some damage is better than no damage.
Vratislav.
Oh, well, is it because he hit a nat 1? I'm sorry. Don't I do it to do max damage?
No.
No, that was
No,
just
because
for,
they.
like, disadvantage.
You're right. You're right. It's a saving throw. Sorry. I just-
Yeah.
Although we should incorporate something like that. Of course, it'd go both ways. If you guys do a saving throw.
no,
No, you don't want to do that, do you?
I don't really care. But oh well. Okay.
The 3 remaining heroes that are standing make another perception check.
Ooh, not good.
Plus 4.
Okay, so that's 14,
9.
9,
13.
13. You see the drake come back up above the plateau, turn slightly, and you notice there is a large barbed shaft in its chest, most likely from the ballista that is aboard the airship. But you don't see the airship.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Yeah. It's the best sign we can
Yeah.
get if we see a
Vratislav,
drake.
it is your turn still.
Is that our ballista?
Okay, I will shift Hunter's Mark onto the archer, run up to the archer and attack.
Is that like 15 feet?
Yeah,
15 plus 6, 21 to hit.
that'll hit.
That 13 points of damage.
All right, he takes his damage, but he's still going. Eldon,
Rolling good tonight.
I'm going to actually make my way towards the mage. I won't be quite close enough, but I'm going to throw from under my cloak. I'm going to pull out a dagger and throw it at him.
Okay.
Let's see what I got. Nope. I miss.
Rafu, back up to the top again.
Why is the DM pulling out cards?
And it's
Spells.
scary.
Which is why I cast Bless.
Okay. Can I make a
Grandma
perception on
Yes.
what these guys are wearing? Like if there's rags or do they have like an insignia? What identifies them all to be together? Like, can I see a pattern?
That's great. You want to see if there's any insignias at all, right?
Yeah, like-
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check. Now, in this game, we still use a D20 to make that roll.
Shut up.
We
There's
still
two
use
blue
the-
dice. There's a blue dice standing right next to me. I thought it was just 5. Actually, it's a 3.
You just gotta get different colored dice for literally everything.
Dude.
You see something beneath his overcoat, but you can't make out what it is. But it would almost appear like something, like an emblem of some type, but you just can't make it out. You see
Something.
It's
Something. He's got something. Okay.
It could be like a Bob's Big Boy name tag for all you fucking know. What else would you like to
Big
do?
boy is obviously.
It's gonna make me uncomfortable.
What's the condition of, like, how does he look? Like, he's been taking a lot of damage. Does he look pretty frail?
The guy in front of you, the Goliath?
Yeah.
No, he's only been hit once by you. And he looks just fine. He's probably your type. Blue eyes.
Yeah, we all
Blue
bailed.
eye.
We all bailed.
Y'all build on me, huh?
Yep.
No, this
You
is.
are all alone.
Barb versus Barb, baby.
Mono
No.
e
Whoa,
mono.
whoa, whoa, Rafu. I and God are always with you.
That's right. You're never alone.
Remember your
when you're with
D4.
Marcel.
Don't forget the D4.
Is he outside of your radius, though?
No, that's the casting
No, it's
range.
just cast. Yeah.
It's the
He-
casting range.
I'll get it
Right.
regardless for
so
a
he
minute.
can leave that radius and still...
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm blessed for a
it's
minute.
For
He
10
casted
rounds,
it.
right?
How convenient.
Okay.
I would have said the same thing.
I actually want to attack recklessly
Oh, thank you. I was
at this.
waiting for
I
this.
knew. But what else am I going to do?
Yes.
Attack recklessly, and at the same time, I want to kind of go near the chest area where I see that medallion thing that he's not allowing me to see.
Okay.
16 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
And you rolled
14.
14 damage.
14 damage.
Did roll 2 dice.
Make another perception check. Oh, wait, you already did one this round.
I did,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Did one
All
in
right.
the beginning.
He looks at you.
So
he
going straight
smiles.
down for the chest.
You want to know what this is? This is your life taker. And he brings his axe down upon you. But I get an advantage too. Fuck you!
Yeah! Just rolled double
Double
sevens.
dice.
No consequences.
Nothing. Nothing happened.
The archer in front of
Can't
Vratislav
touch this.
drops his bow and pulls out his own long sword and attacks immediately. Not with those dice, though. That's more like it. That's what Daddy's talking about. For 3 points of damage,
3.
you see this robed figure raise his hand up. He murmurs something incoherent, and I need for Eldon and Ruby to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, at least I'm good at this.
Oh, I fucking destroyed this.
Yeah.
What'd you guys get?
17.
25.
25 and 17.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
You feel this nauseating wave that causes goose flesh to appear on your skin briefly and then subside as whatever was gripping you in fear ebbs away from you.
Yeah.
And
Plus
he-
1 inspiration of the DM for saying goose flesh.
goose flesh. Goose flesh. Ruby. Sorry, I'm having a tough time looking at this because I have...
It's all right.
Bad eyes.
Yeah, I have bad eyes. Thanks for pointing that out. I didn't see my bad eyes with my bad eyes.
Not that this is probably going to hit, but
Gotta try, Ruby.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt. So here we go.
Here goes nothing.
Ooh, I really hope I hit. Okay, that will be a 14 to hit.
Who are you trying to hit?
The
mage.
tiefling mage guy.
That will miss.
What?
The mage? No way.
What kind of AC is this guy rocking?
Some high-end AC, man.
Yeah, he's
Might
got some
be
high-end.
rocking something similar to what she is rocking.
Oh yeah, yeah. This guy looks kind of warlocky, but that's kind of racist
But
because he's a tiefling.
14
Yeah,
my
you
mage
can't-
armor, though.
Can't be like that.
Well,
That's
he's actually
my-
a human, I think.
With my mage armor on, that's 14.
The mini's
so
a tiefling.
I know.
He's got to have something higher than that.
He might be a higher level though too.
Freaking dick.
The
He's
warlock?
a fucking boss.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Oh wait, am I attacking the boss?
Yeah.
This is a bad idea. I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's keep going.
All right. Well, Vratislav, you see shit going down. What's going to happen?
I will continue to attack the foe in front of me for 13
That
to hit.
just misses. Eldon.
All right, Eldon will take the final step to move up next to this mage.
Okay.
Now that I'm next to him, can I get a good look of? Do I? Because
He's
before
not,
we,
he's not a tiefling. That's just a miniature.
yeah, no. So, is there anything distinctive about him at all, or
You
is he
notice
just?
that he has some kind of a insignia or emblem hanging from his neck. It's silverish looking, and I'd like for you to make a perception check on it. Actually,
It wasn't good anyway.
Make a history check.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah, so that means you get to re-roll it.
Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it.
my history is bad, but let's see what happens.
Meg
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay.
It's intelligence.
You're so caught up in the bloodlust and just trying to stay alive that you just glance at it in passing and continue pressing your attack.
You know, in hindsight, making a character that lived 100 years ago, I should have given him proficiency in history because he literally lived it.
Whatever.
Now hindsight's 2020.
So is that your move, just sitting there gawking at this dude's curly
No,
chest?
I was busy.
or
I was
what?
busy talking about the finer details of making a character. But
But he was dead,
Obviously,
though,
you
right?
missed those finer details. Now, are you going to attack or what?
yeah.
He was dead for 100 years, right?
Yeah, I guess he missed a
So
lot
did
of
he
it.
miss 100 years worth of history?
But he got the 20 years before those 100 years.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't know whether or not that insignia existed
Yeah.
before that 100 years or if it came into
Yeah, exactly.
being after that.
Just food for thought.
Yeah,
I was just
more
curious.
food for thought.
Yeah.
This
Make
is-
sure you, when you create your backstory, that you really think about how long you're going to be dead for.
Yeah. No, I did.
That's just what
100
I
years.
recommend.
100 years. No,
100
he's
years.
nailed those.
I
just-
nailed that.
He nailed that. We were just asking
You know,
whether he would
60 is
actually
more
know
easily
history
divisible
over
by
100
more
years.
Numbers. Anyways, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my, what is it called? My Channel Divinity, which is Vow of Enmity. So, since this guy tried to fear me, Eldon will swear to slay him effectively.
Okay.
So I have advantage on all attacks I make against him. And then I will roll to attack.
I got a question. Does that stack on
Trash.
top of being blessed?
Huh?
Does that stack on being blessed as well? If
Yeah.
you get advantage of it? Really?
Yeah. Does 16 hit?
That just misses.
That better fucking hit. What's wrong with you?
All right. All right.
Rafu,
You know,
what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do?
still trying to make friends with this guy. I
Okay.
don't-
Yeah, he's ready to sit
Super
down and
friendly.
He's a fool.
Grab a
Is
beer
what he
with you or
is.
something.
He's a damn fool. All right. After my last attack, going for the chest, and it was good contact, am I able to get a better image of this? Can I roll perception?
Sure, go ahead and make another perception check.
Is he bleeding his guts out at this point? That will be 13.
You see it, and you've seen this insignia before. It was worn by the free traders back at the pagan docks when they were accosting Balls, the Minotaur.
So we
Look at
beat
the
these guys up
docs.
before.
These guys are from the way, way beginning.
Yeah. The way, way beyond.
Yeah. Full circle, man.
From the free
man.
traders conglomerate. What do you want to do?
Do they remember what
What
they
did
trade?
we have with the free, other than free traders was Captain Jack, right? She had something to do with them? Outside the game, sorry.
Kind of
We
like,
say-
it was more antagonistic, I guess.
Didn't we say balls from them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Balls is not from them.
No, we saved
No, that was
I don't
attacking
think
balls
so.
on the
For
Yeah,
that.
deck,
you
right?
saved Balls.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that ate Captain Jack, right?
No.
No.
No, that's the cannibals that we killed.
Yeah, the cannibals we
That's
killed
the
was
store
part
guy.
of a different group.
They're just
They were just
pirates.
maroon soldiers
Yeah.
that all wound
Oh,
up
I
on
thought
the
they were
island.
part
I
of
might
a
have missed that.
organization.
I doubt it. That was
I know
very
she
early on.
missed it, but
No,
I don't know if
missed
you did.
it.
I don't remember. Okay.
Well, there is an archive.
It has. It is there.
That requires what little free time I have. Okay.
So, seeing it, recognizing it's part of the free traders, I want to say, hey, friend, are you part of the free traders? I recognize your symbol, and still kind of like holding my axe in my arm, kind of waiting as a response of what he's going to say.
What difference does it matter to you? Give us your fucking ship, and then you'll be my friend.
We don't have ship, but we have information. Put your shit down.
I'll kick your ship in. How's that sound?
No luck with this guy. All right. Reckless.
He's very hard-headed.
I'm trying to be nice. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. Got max from that blessed dice.
Yeah. And that is 9 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving up on this guy. Just does not want to be a friend.
You know what? Jesus would go one more. He would always go one more road. Marcel.
Nah. Marcel's done giving chances.
My gosh.
Is everyone converted now? What's happened?
No, I have no
No.
idea about Marcel.
No.
Remember, I wasn't in the room for any of that.
So he
I'm
takes
pretty
this.
sure my special sword came from her. So
He takes this glancing
Probably.
blow from you, which has dealt him damage.
You want to know what the free traders are about? They're about taking shit that belongs to others.
And he's like, I'm going to take your fucking life. And he brings his axe down.
and misses.
Yes! Double
Misses.
twos.
Fuck those 2 dice. 2!
Is
Jesus.
crap, you're out.
The one in front of Vratislav with his longsword sees this large, stupid Goliath and says, "We should have never hired you, you big idiot." And he attacks you, Ranger, and misses as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you are definitely the better one to hire, weren't you?
The fucking moron.
It's the mini's fault.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah.
The
These fucking
robed
characters in
figure
my head.
looks at you, Eldon, and attempts to grab you with his hand
Oh,
Don't, bad touch.
and feebly misses.
Aha.
Every one of those fucks missed. Ruby.
Ruby pops out of the bushes again and shoots out a repelling Eldritch Blast at him. Can I seriously hit? No.
oh no.
Oh, come
Ruby,
on.
Come on. Vratislav, bring it on home.
All right, I'm going to continue to fight with the guy in front of me. That is 21 to hit.
That will hit his ass.
Smoke him.
For that is 12 plus 3, 15 points of damage.
And I know it's been a while for you as well.
Yes.
Want to describe this man's death for me.
I bring my long sword down along his shoulder and cut him from shoulder to opposite hip.
Yes, and you see him just completely splinter apart, fall bloody at your feet. Eldon.
All right.
As my bonus action, I will move Hunter's Mark to the big, bad, ugly guy on Rafu.
Very good.
And then teabag the guy you just killed.
Teabag.
I split him in half. That's
Teabagging's a free action.
Oh, that's a free action.
action.
Dial up episode.
I like that.
Eldon, bring it home, baby.
I hope. All right, I'm going to raise my longsword and come down to strike this mage. All right.
Come on, that's got
All
to
right,
hit.
here we go. There we go. That's 21 on dice. So,
That will hit.
and then roll for damage. Yes, 11 damage.
Nice. This guy's got to be rocking.
No, I think I hit him for the first time.
Yeah. this is
Rafu.
like
No one else has hit him.
No.
Oh, man.
He's taking 3 actually.
Rafu.
Rafu gave up on this guy. Sorry, dude. I do that sometimes.
You're like out of time. Come on,
Earth the
Mandela
Rafu.
effect. Let's roll some dice.
Done negotiating. Reckless attack. Guy in front of him.
Don't forget the
I know. The
2-4.
bless. It's 20 on the die
To hit?
to hit.
Okay.
Wait, not 20. Wait.
No,
No,
Oh,
not
bless.
20.
Plus bless.
Okay,
I
I'm
got
like,
the
what?
bless.
So
Yeah.
like that's a crit.
That's how I had
Rafu.
21 on die.
That's what I was wondering that earlier.
That's 14 points of damage.
Glad you.
Ooh, that's good damage.
Yeah, that's good.
Damn. You see that he is definitely appears to be on the losing end of this battle, but yet he is just too stubborn to
We could have been friends.
We might still be.
No. Your stubborn ways.
This could only end one of two ways.
Me killing you.
That's one of two ways.
And me killing you again.
Spoken from both halves.
and he brings up his axe.
I cannot quit. You know that. Unlike her rolling that dice around all the
Sorry.
time.
I know one of those is going to hit
Ooh.
for 5 points of damage on the half orc.
Yeah.
The one in the robes looks at you, Eldon, and you see like this gleam in his eye, and he says, I know. I can doubt your feelings inside of you. Come with me. We could work together. We can get off this island together. You and I. You're like I am in the soul. I can tell. I can tell.
You're
doesn't-
100% right. But I think that means you understand that I see you have no value to me.
Damn, that's harsh.
He looks at you, and a sense of fear creeps over him, and he misty steps away from you, off into the foliage.
Was that like Misty, like because he's crying, like a bitch?
I'm not even touch that.
Ruby.
Ruby pops up ready to attack again, and then sees that he's not there. And now, wait, where did you get him?
No, he's escaped. Finish off the brute, and hopefully we can try and save the ship or work our way through this.
Yeah, let's get the brute. Where's he
Okay.
at? Let's go get him.
Guess, and so
Come on,
I'm
guys.
going to
We're all
cast,
together, right? We're a team.
You
I'm
had
going to
your
cast
chance.
Sacred Flame again on him. I'm hoping that he has no dex, so it's dex saving throw.
Okay. Let's see what he's got for.
Do you have no faith in your ability to roll dice?
Oh?
I was wondering why you're using Sacred Flame.
You said it's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to make one do it.
Nat 20. All right.
Nat 20. Yeah. Bring it home. Let's hear one for the Goliath.
I've hit one time.
Is that it?
That's it. I've only hit one
All right.
time.
Vratislav. You moved your hunter's mark.
I have, and I will use my charger action to sprint toward the brute.
Okay.
Of course, no. Miss.
That is not going to make it. Eldon.
I can't even make it over there. But,
Not with an attitude
am-
like that.
I mean, not with my movement speed. I will close in on him, and then I will throw another dagger.
Okay.
See what happens.
Would have hit. That would have been so many.
Nope.
Is that a 1?
No, it's a 3. I mean, it's a dagger. It's going to leave my hand anyway. I don't.
Yeah, but I want to see if you hit one of your friends.
Oh, okay.
It somehow catches the wind and comes back at you.
Raphael.
He's pretty rocked at this point, right? Like I've been
He's
hacking.
extremely rocked at this point. I mean, he's bleeding profusely. You see, you ever cut yourself so deep that you actually see the white of the meat beneath. Yeah, it's like that.
Like when you
bone?
slice your thumb
No,
off.
not the yeah, like when I sliced off the tip
when
of
you
my
slice
the
your
other day.
thumb off.
What red? What white comes out when you cut yourself?
Obviously-
the skin is
Yeah,
like,
obviously
almost-
never cut yourself that deep.
Yeah,
All right, I wanna-
lost the tip of my thumb the other day.
No.
Well,
Gonna try something. I want to attack recklessly, but I want to
see
use
2 dragons.
2 dragons. I want to use non-lethal. Like I don't want to.
Okay. Okay, that all it does is when you take him to 0, it doesn't kill him, it just knocks him out.
Okay. That's 26 on the dice. I'm sure that
All right,
does
that hits
something.
him.
I think that might.
And that's 10 points of damage.
And that is
Non-lethal.
exactly how much he had left.
Oh.
Oh. Rostislav,
You see him.
hogtie this guy.
You see him drop his axe, go to his knees. His eyes flutter up in his head as you strike him with the blunt side of your weapon, and he just crashes down the small 3 steps that are before you.
And I teabag him.
You could have done that, but it wouldn't have been the same if he wasn't still alive.
Ruby would like to pop out of the bushes and run to the group,
Okay.
hearing the big guy go down. Oh my god, you did it! Good job, Rafu.
Let's not celebrate it yet. The 1 escaped, and 2 are still after our airship.
This
At
is
that
We might
point-
need a hostage to be
I
alive at this
heard
point.
something about tying someone up.
Rostislav, hogtie this guy.
Isn't he dead?
No, he's not dead.
No. Oh, you
knocked him
I
unconscious.
knocked him unconscious.
Knocked him unconscious.
Use non-lethal force.
All right.
I will take my rope and
Put on
Survival?
your ring. Put on your cock ring.
no.
Tying up
Oh,
dead
just say-
corpse is not my
We'll just say
thing.
you tie him up.
Okay.
Will the ring fit on his fingers?
Ooh.
See him teleport that way. No, it won't fit on his finger either.
It's
Definitely
a giant's ring, guys.
So as you
This
as
guy's
you
basic. It's like
tie
that's a
him
cock
up,
ring.
and what do you leave him out there? What are you doing with this guy?
Okay,
I
let's
have
say
no
I don't
idea.
hog tie
What do you
him.
do?
I know.
I tie him enough that his legs are free. I have him on a leash.
Okay. Well, he's still out. Are you gonna bring him with you, or what do you plan
No,
on?
just right now that
I might use him as either bait or information. What do you think? If not, we'd kill him. Doesn't matter to me.
We can ask him
We
what he
tried.
encountered. I mean, obviously they didn't succeed in going in there if they came running out like that. So we got to know what's in there before we.
As
No.
you are discussing what you're going to do, you see these 2 bodies plummet out of the sky down towards the stone base. And they resemble the 2 men that had left the remainder of the mercenary group and jumped aboard the airship. And then a short moment later, you see the airship begin to descend with Fallant at its helm.
Ruby would like to run towards the men that have fallen to double check them.
Oh, they're done. They're
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 just-
fucking smashed.
They probably
And-
fell
It's-
far
Well,
enough.
and then to
red asphalt.
to yell to Fallon, Fallon, is everything okay?
I'm fine, but we have suffered a casualty, I'm afraid.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It would appear that your elfish friend did not quite make the...
Raleigh didn't make it? What? How can this be?
It was the Drake. I tried to do the best I could, but with the boarders trying to attack us and steal the airship, it was all I could do.
Ruby,
Oh, sweet Marcel, you did your best.
What
Ruby,
the fuck did you convert?
Ruby takes a hard seat on the ground, like recoiling from hearing the loss of her friend. This is the biggest thing that's really happened on this island. So far, we haven't suffered any loss or casualties. Everyone's gone back up. She's kind of shook from this and doesn't speak.
I'll be waiting for you on the lower side of the plateau, out of the eyesight of the area. When you return to the surface from the temple, whistle 3 times.
And he takes the airship and descends down again.
I can't believe it.
No, he really descended.
But what kind of whistle? That I was kidding.
I was so tempted to do that the second.
Oh, the Vader?
Yeah, the Vader now.
I was so tempted, but I was like, no, do this right. But I was so tempted to go, no.
No, we haven't figured any of this out.
You killed her in a fit of rage.
No. Okay, let's see this.
At the front of the temple, you notice that there was a water basin there. It just appears to be some kind of a holy type of a basin. It's got ruins about it. You also notice there appears to be some kind of I want to say like a improvised altar. There's blood, old blood, new blood, black blood, just pasted all around
Why
the
does it gotta be
ground.
black, man?
What's this Dr.
It's just
Seuss
old,
blood?
man.
Why can't it just be blood?
I have a blanket
Oh.
that I want to soak in the water, whether it's holy or not, and try and clean up the altar with that.
Okay. So you go over to it and you start scrubbing this, and you see that there are runes about it as well.
Can I inspect the runes briefly? I'm not trying to dig too deeply into that.
Okay. Make a history check.
Oh, shit. 18.
18. These are the runes that are similar to the pillar that you found on the beach when you first got on the island. Also by the pillar that was next to the pair of minotaurs that had those had those war apes. Remember those?
Yeah,
a while back?
I think I just heard one snort.
Only there seems to be a few other symbols that are not the same, that as though they were in addition to it.
Okay. I'm going to gather ruby.
But for that, though, I would like to give you a gold doubloon because that was really cool.
Yeah.
Nice catch.
That was pretty ninja.
I'm going to gather ruby and bring her to the altar.
I'm limp. I don't care right now.
Okay, I carry her to the altar.
I'm just over it.
Okay, I set.
It will be all right, Ruby.
I
She's in a much better place now, Ruby.
I set Ruby down, and then I reach into my sack. I pull out a candle, put it on the altar. I pull out 2 sticks of incense and a tinderbox. I light both incenses, and I give one to Ruby.
I take it.
Okay.
And I instruct her that she can use the candles and the incense to send off Rowley if she pleases.
I would like that very much.
And then I leave because I'm not that concerned.
Okay.
Is that what a normal paladin carries?
As you bring Ruby,
I have a priest. I have a choice between an adventurer's sack and a priest's sack. I took the priest's sack.
as you bring Rowley's body to the altar, and you, Ruby, do you begin to?
I begin to say a little something in my head.
And
then I just
then burn
Yeah,
her
I
corpse
burn.
down. As you begin to engulf Rowley's body in flames, you notice the same ruins upon this altar that you saw on the pillar at the beach when you first arrived on the island, where you also saw another pillar next to the minotaurs with the war apes, and the broken one next to the cannibal encampment. Only this has a few more lines on it that were not on the pillars.
Okay. The only reason why I could read the last time was because of comprehend language.
Right, and you can still comprehend
I can
this
still-
language through that.
Okay.
And you notice it says that this altar is made for the sacrifice of the serpent god.
Hey, Eldon. Can you?
And you watch Rowley's body being immolated on this altar to worship the serpent god of the Temple of Gruumahn. And that is where we will end this week's session.
Well, they got their human sacrifice.
This is either
We
good.
just unlocked this.
I'm pretty sure this is good.
I mean,
This,
It was the drake. It came down and just pinned her to the deck, ripped her head off, chewed her fucking legs to the bone.
Dick.